How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Riddler, and today we're going to be taking a look at some Pokemon rumors and leaks. We've got some massive stuff coming to us from Riddler Khu. If you guys don't know who Riddler Khu is, I'm going to quickly just explain it. Riddler Khu is a legitimate, genuine leaker. His account is Riddler Khu on Twitter. He genuinely does put out legitimate leaks. The man has leaked stuff in the past. I think he even leaked that, you know, we were gonna be getting Mewtwo and Unite and stuff. He does a lot of stuff, okay? The man's crazy. But he tweeted out two things recently. He tweeted out this first, saying soon, and then there's a picture of a female character, which is not a legitimate one. I think it's a fan art, and we're going to go into that in a bit. But this, you know, fan art picture right here with some text saying, impatience only paints one nail, horrible spatial awareness, blah, 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 etc. Right? We got that. And then here he says the fan art is by Second Squad. But why does he post this? He says soon, which is a bit random. And this character looks very similar to something else, to someone else. Actually, two people. Looks similar to, I think his name is Adaman, I forget his name, from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Very similar to his hair. And also Geta, the actual champion from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Which is really strange because then it makes us question, why does he say soon here? Does this mean that soon we're going to be getting something related to this? We'll have to wait and see. Then he also says, one of them grasps the key of the lore. One of the characters in this image, I guess. Not Lacey. And so Lacey, I guess, would be her, pink-haired girl. And it's a big spoiler for the next game after Sudachi. And if you don't know what he means when he says Sudachi, Sudachi is the code name for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC, which we're going to be getting the Hidden Treasure Area 0. That's just the code name for it in case you guys are curious as to what Sudachi means. But we already know that Sudachi is just the code name for the DLC. So he says this, and then he says, reminder that C's breakdown of this tweet was totally wrong. And he's talking about specifically Central Pokemon, because if you've seen Centra's tweet, here's what Centra said. He said, a new giant leak, which is of course the one from, you know, Riddler Khu. According to Leaker K, one of these characters, not Lacey, holds the key to the lore in DLC and will have a big role in the next main series game. Which wasn't the thing that, I don't think that's the part that's wrong. I think the part that he says is wrong is this part. The being a spoiler in the next main series game is the most crazy thing to us. Imagine the implications. That would mean the next game is not a remake, also not set in the distant past probably, so no Legends. A potential Scarlet Violet sequel. I mean, I guess so. But, as I said, Khu here specifically said, reminder that that's wrong. What he said there is incorrect. So that would imply then that he's wrong, assuming that the next game is going to be a brand new generation, right? Or something brand new. But let's go, you know, let's go through some of the stuff here. First of all, who is this character? Like, who's this character he's talking about? What's this going to be? What's the whole deal with this whole thing? Well, we don't really know. Again, shout out to Second Squad for making this, but we don't really know what the deal is with this, like what connections it's supposed to make. People were saying, you know, like Lapika here says, at first I thought it was a relative to Geta, so I wondered if Geta and Adaman couldn't be from the same lineage, which I don't really know. I think they could be. I mean, they have the same exact hairstyle, so it wouldn't make it impossible. But nonetheless, the reason I'm bringing this up is because, is it possible that either way, that this character is, or a version, like a character like this, is going to make their presence known in the future in another game? Now, if they do make a remake, right, which I think next year we're going to get a remake, not Black and White. I think we're going to Johto next year. I personally just think we're going to Johto. What kind of Johto? Anything is possible, okay? They could make a Legends Johto game. They could make a Legends Johto game and a regular remake. They could make a Crystal game. They could make a Let's Go Johto game. They have a lot of options. Like, we've seen now, starting since the release of Legends Arceus and BDSP in that same time span, starting from that point in time, anything is possible. They can literally release anything, and it is possible. That's just all I'm going to say about that. It's like anything is possible with this. This is a situation that can legitimately go in any possible direction, which is also why I wonder if this character is one that's going to make an appearance in the DLC, because that's what he says. But then, will this character be such an important character that they might even be considered like a character that might be able to, like, travel, let's say, through time or something like that? If they're that important, right? Anything is possible. Or are they a paradox human? Like a literal human that's a paradox, the same way as the paradox Pokemon. Again, nothing is really certain. Let's just put it like that. And we're going to take a look at, let's see, if Soul has posted anything. Because Soul Silver Art, you guys know him. Let's see. just look up Soul Silver art, because Soul Silver, he tweets all the time. You guys know Soul Silver, but he's not the only one though. We also have a post here from Umino Tommy, who says a few different things. Let's take a look at these. So we've got this right here. I do not believe there are any descendants of Adaman, given that the fan art is a hint of the next game, and the easiest guess is this. Soon, a bad boy is a band member and Roxy fan. So basically, this person, because they have a bass guitar, and also have like stickers from the different gyms. I even think like Team Yell is down there as well, which is interesting. Saying that this could be a hint towards Black and White remake. That's what Umino Tommy thinks here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see that being likely. And also, if you guys haven't seen what I'm talking about, is this right here. Sorry, I put my face cam in the way. But it's this right here. So this girl, she has like, you know, these little stickers and stuff on there. And I don't know if this was commissioned by Khu from Second Squad or whatever, or if it's just, you know, just coincidental, right? That they made something like that. No idea. It says update. What is her role? And then we have like the bad girl, bad boy, cooking, and honor student. Then what is this character's role in this case? Good question. We don't really know. Don't really know anything. You know, this is, you know, is it possible this is the character that this girl is related to whatever the next game is, the next like step within Pokemon? I mean, it's possible. Either way, though, we also want to just take a look at some of these posts. A lot of people have, I mean, in this case, Soul Silver Art, who is a leak analyst, has been going through these images you guys have seen probably that do hold some hints and stuff towards what might be coming our way. First of all, we have a confirmation that characters are going to be able to actually wear the masks we see in this place. We're going to be actually able to wear them, which is interesting, but that's not really all. There are just little things that could be hidden in there with symbols and stuff like that that could lead us to what's going to be coming next. Nonetheless, though, if we look at if Soul Silver has posted anything more recently, he also did have like a little bit to say about the reference here for Melina is, I guess, the OC. So this is just a fan-made character in general. But it's interesting that Riddler Khu would use this in any way to hint towards his stuff. It is very strange. Very strange indeed. I'm not even going to lie. It's very odd. But either way, we're going to finish things off with this post right here from Soul Silver. I'm not sure if anyone has noticed this interesting detail, but the chain on the Loyal 3 could have symbolism to them. Monkey Dory's chain has 1 chain loop in a circle. Phazentipede has 2 chain loops and Okidogi has 3. This could signify the order in which we get them, or tell us which is more powerful than the others, or maybe which is the leader of the group. It could also be nothing, but it's very curious that each chain is different and essentially gets longer, which could be the case. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, also in size-wise, they go up from there. So could be the case. We'll have to wait and see if that actually ends up being what this is supposed to be trying to hint at, but we'll see. And let's take a look if anything from Umino Tommy has popped up that we haven't already seen. I think for the most part, we've seen most of the posts here and gone through everything. So that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching.